What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. So, do you remember this past summer, man, when things came to a head in Utah and Rudy Gobert, who for some reason believes he's a superstar, was given the Utah Jazz front office their management ultimatums? It's either me or him. Talking about, I guess, him or Donovan Mitchell, and things just aren't working out and all of this crap. Complaining about Donovan Mitchell dominating the offense and all of this stuff as if he can fucking score. Look, Rudy Gobert is the ultimate bum. Okay? I'm sorry. He's the ultimate bum in so many ways. When you think about what the Timberwolves gave up to acquire him, and all of the early cheerleading and front running that those guys were doing, right? Championship or bust and all this BS. Then when fans are complaining, as was the case when they just recently lost to Utah, 126-125. Then you have guys like Rudy Gobert lecturing fans about being patient and loyal and do your part, cheer, and shut up. Yeah, see, Rudy Gobert doesn't quite understand how this shit works. See, this is how it works, Rudy. Now, do today's fans sometimes trip too much? Yeah. It ain't a fan's right to put their goddamn hands on you. Okay, we have some stupid ass fans out there that think that because they pay a damn ticket, they have the right to put their hands on people and do and say whatever. No, that's not the case. However, it is a fan's right and a fan's prerogative to boo your ass, considering that they pay your damn salary. Collectively, they pay your damn salary. Now, they shouldn't always bring that up, but still, the fans over the course of a season with their purchases help to pay your salary. So a fan don't have to sit there and just cheer mediocre, pathetic, poor basketball. That's not how it works either. Get your ass up out there and work on your damn game. Work on your damn game during the off season instead of spending all your time taking weird ass pictures over in Milan or Istanbul, whatever the fuck it is that you be doing over there. Because it don't make no sense. This is the easiest it's ever been to score in the history of the NBA, and you can't score. Even Mutombo, who career high I think was 16.6 his rookie year. Mutombo was not a scorer per se. He could score in double digits, but he wasn't a scorer. The kid Mutombo I know in this era would be able to score more efficiently than you. Yeah, your percentage looks great, but as a scorer, you're the most limited. Look, even Ben Wallace, who did not like to score per se, that wasn't his role. Even Ben Wallace, if you really watched him play, even Ben Wallace was capable of knocking down a 10 to 12 foot jump shot. On occasion. He could do it. And his peak years were in the least offensively the least efficient era in the history of the NBA. But I'm looking at Rudy Gobert this year. He's injured. I think he played briefly in the last game. Then he got hurt. He's dealing with growing issues. You know how that is. You think you're recovered, then you come back too soon, and then you're out again for another week and a half. His overall season is not that great. He's averaging the fewest points he's averaged since 2015-16. This is the first year he's averaging more turnovers and blocks per game. His total blocks 1.3 points per game, or his blocks per game average is the lowest it's been since his rookie year. He is not having a year that they thought that he would be having. And it's been under the radar, criticism from the media. They ain't criticizing this dude. But yet, this rookie, Walker Kessler, with the Utah Jazz, this year, make sure I'm looking at his numbers right. He's averaging 7.5 points, 7.2 rebounds, and 2 blocks per game. 2 blocks, and shooting 72% from the floor. That's despite him only averaging 19.8 minutes per game. As a matter of fact, when you round his numbers out to 36 minutes, now there's flaws in those numbers and stuff like that, but when you round them out to 36 minutes, his numbers come to 13.6 points, 13 rebounds, 3.6 blocks, and 1.3 assists per contest. So, when you look at what Utah has already, what they've gotten back in return, they've won the trade. There was no expectations for Utah to be anything other than for the next couple of years, a rebuilding team. But they already got the potential to be a contender for the next couple of years. Now, earlier this year, they had one of the best records, but they've fallen back to earth. But that was expected. The Timberwolves, come on, man. What's going on? Matter of fact, let's go to the Timberwolves. Let's go to the Timberwolves. Trying to go to this season. Here we go. They're 22 and 23 right now. Right behind, you guessed it, the Utah Jazz in the Western Conference. They're averaging 115.4 points per game this season. This year they're averaging 115.4 points per game, 19th out of 30 teams. So there's a slight improvement in scoring from last year. Last year, they were 24th out of 30 teams at 113.8 3. Defensive rating, they're 13th out of 30 teams. Last year, their defensive rating was a 111.7, 13th out of 30. So they haven't really made any improvements defensively. As a matter of fact, in some ways, they've fallen behind. So once again, this is a team where Rudy Gobert's presence, despite all those Defensive Player of the Year awards, is just not really being felt. Like I've said before, man, it don't impress me that Draymond Green got a Defensive Player of the Year award. He basically campaigned for that motherfucker. Rudy Gobert, was there any people always talking about, when it comes to these awards, that there's some type of fatigue factor. They don't show it for Gobert. So at the end of the day, come on, man. And I know it's not just him, but I mean, he was the piece. He's the piece. And like I said, I know it's not just him. But he's the guy that's supposed to be this championship piece, man, and it's just not there. It's just not there. Anyway, that's all I got to say about it, man.